Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Shamapti and today I'm going to compare this Simple Rich Moisturizer to Simple Light Moisturizer, and I have so many things to share with you. Let's start. So first we're going to see the common grounds. So interestingly, these two moisturizers are fragrance free. First two ingredients and the last two ingredients of these moisturizers are the same. Water, glycerin are the first ingredients and the last ingredients are, I think, vitamin E and urea. And they have used the same preservative, which is phenoxyethanol. And a Simple Rich Moisturizer, it has like 26 ingredients, and Simple Light Moisturizer, it has 25 ingredients, and out of these ingredients, 15 to 16 ingredients are the same, like sorbitol, then bisabull, panthenol, then lactic acid, but there are differences as well. The first thing is marketing. Simple has marketed this rich moisturizer for more like dry skin and this light moisturizer for oily to combination skin. The packaging of these moisturizers look almost same, but the caps do look slightly different in colors. The texture of Simple Rich Moisturizer seems little runny in comparison to Simple Light Moisturizer, which is kinda thick in texture, maybe because of the occlusives, because this is highly occlusive based moisturizer. They both seem fine on the skin. They don't feel greasy or sticky or oily. They absorb well, and I didn't find much difference between them on the basis of how they feel on the skin. Another difference is this rich moisturizer is more emollient based, which means it has more moisturizing ingredients, and this light moisturizer, it is more of like occlusive based, which means it has ingredients that can create this protective barrier that can prevent the water loss. Thus they are calling this hydrating light moisturizer, so it locks the hydration. The rich moisturizer, it has occlusives but it has more moisturizing ingredients. So now the issues that you have raised to me. First, Paraffinum liquidum. So this is Russian mineral oil. This is highly refined, and this Simple hydrating moisturizer, it has this ingredient, and many have told me, okay, this can cause cancer. No, it doesn't cause cancer. The concerns from cancer comes from unrefined mineral oil or any petroleum products. These are the byproduct of the petrochemical industry, but we need to only worry when these are not refined. Petroleum, mineral oils that are used in cosmetic products, they are highly refined. So this doesn't have this cancer causing components, and Dr. Dre, she has made a good video about it. I'm going to leave the link down below. So the thing is, the refined petroleum ingredients or components and mineral oils, these are okay, this can work as occlusive, they prevent the water loss, and no, there is no study that says this refined petroleum components can cause cancer or any health issues. These are safe. Now number 2, urea. People have told me, okay, urea, it can cause cancer. Okay, there are two kinds of urea. One is hydrating urea, another is preservative urea. The preservative urea, it releases formaldehyde that can cause cancer, but Simple has used hydrating urea. This is a naturally occurring component that is present in our skin, so no need to worry there. I'm going to leave all the resources in the description box. Next, lactic acid part. Many people have told me that they have faced this slightly tingling effect when they use this moisturizers. I think they have used lactic acid as pH adjuster because it is not one of the primary ingredients. This comes in the middle section of the ingredients list, but they have used more lactic acid than phenoxyethanol and panthenol, so we cannot be sure. And what else? They have used another pH adjusters like sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide, but this moisturizer never tingled my skin or made it burn. In fact, I have used this with my AHA BHA products, but nothing happened. Still, if you're not comfortable, then don't use this with your vitamin C products or AHA BHA. It is up to your comfort level. And the last thing that I found out recently, okay, is about this rich moisturizer. I had no idea until today that they are using this chemical filter, a chemical UV filter in this rich moisturizer. The Simple hydrating moisturizer, it doesn't have this. So they are using this ethyl methoxycinnamate. So this is basically, it is a chemical UV filter which is known as octinoxate. And I didn't know this because I knew oxynostate, but I didn't know oxynoxate is also called as ethyl methoxycinnamate, and that's why I didn't understand. I mistook it as a moisturizing ingredient. My bad, I should have been more careful, and I have been using this for a long time. Even I feel bad for myself, and I'm bad for people whom I recommended this, because there are many people who don't like chemical filters when it comes to their skin, and I'm really sorry for that. I will be more careful onwards. And I was so mad at Simple because why didn't they mention this on their packaging separately, that they are using chemical UV filters? There are better UV filters than this, and this doesn't even give protection against UVA. It protects us just from UVB, and there are more issues. I'm coming to this in a moment. Then I asked my friend Sarah, who is a dermatologist, and she said, see, this product is UK based. In Europe countries, they have high standards for this sunscreen, so maybe it doesn't give enough sun protection, so Simple couldn't mention this in the packaging separately. And yeah, they could have skipped it because I wore this during the night and I don't want to wear a product with chemical sunscreen, chemical filter when I sleep. So this is and about chemical filters, there are doctors who say that it may enter in our bloodstream and accumulate inside our body, and there are doctors who say that these are myth. And honestly, FDA has recently conducted this research and they have found out these chemical filters, they can absorb into our body even after one single use. It can absorb into the body's bloodstream, and even FDA has said that absorption doesn't necessarily mean that it's harmful, but it makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to take the risk because FDA is saying that they need more time to research to jump into any conclusion, but till then, till they are not done with the research, I better avoid chemical sunscreens for now. I'm gonna leave all the resources in the description box, so you know the both sides. I prefer physical sunscreen over chemical sunscreen, and for this moisturizer, I like plain moisturizer without any SPF. I like to use sunscreen separately, but there are many moisturizers which contain zinc oxide, which is a physical sunscreen. But honestly, I'm not gonna repurchase this again because I have found better moisturizers. I'm going to mention those moisturizers in my affordable moisturizers video. I'm going to use this Simple light moisturizer. The light moisturizer doesn't contain any chemical or physical sunscreen, and I'm okay with this. Many people told me it gave them breakouts, and I don't know why it is happening. This is non-comedogenic as they have said in the packaging, so be very careful if you are starting to use this for the first time. Do a patch test. So yes, this is up to you to choose. I have tried to give the both sides of the story, and I hope you found this helpful. So that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch more videos like this. See you very soon. Bye bye.